Hello everyone, I am Renowned the Zero, and today we're going to be talking about this little group of people once again, Actual Fandom, Organized Chaos, and now they've gotten in Eduardo, aka Pop Counterculture on YouTube, some guy that was trying to tell Eric that he wasn't a real comic fan. I made a previous video about this before. And now he's joined their little group to openly express how racist they really are. They're not even hiding it anymore. It's just crazy how they're just doing all this. They're just saying the silent parts out loud now. And it was all because a black man named Eric July wanted to create a comic company of his own, create his own universe, create his own comic called ISOM, and they were upset that he went outside the mainstream and made his own universe and became successful, making $3.7 million. He's been very transparent about it. His revenue, his actual profit, that was his revenue. His actual profit was 2.2 million after paying all his artists, paying his letterer, paying his colorist, shipping fees, things of that nature. Probably a bunch of business fees that no one really wants to pay. But with that being said, let's just continue to expose these fools because that's what I like doing. I like exposing liars and people who want to talk a bunch of noise about different groups of people that they don't agree with by just calling them, grifters and all these other different words. So we'll jump right in this clip right here. They're apparently playing this game called Guess the Grifter, and one of them calls Eric July a racial slur and has no qualms about it, doesn't care. At the very least though, he has the balls to admit that he said it, and he was very confident when he said it. So I'll give him that, but the fact that you did say that is kind of cringe, bro. Let's just jump right into it. This actually comes to us from the Ripperverse Goalpost Twitter account once again. So if you want to keep up with all the cringe, go over there, follow them. I'll leave a link to their Twitter in the description. Let's jump right into it.
It's like that Tupac song, bro. You made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way,
Yeah, yeah. Uncle Tom.
Oh, there it is. He didn't make money in a sleazy way. That's literally what a grifter does. Eric July creating his own comic universe, promoting a product with zero marketing besides word of mouth, and people wanting to buy it, being enthusiastic about it. Comic book readers and even new people who've never read a comic before have become enthusiastic by a new product that isn't controlled by the mainstream, and they cannot control what Eric says on social media or on his own platforms, on his YouTube, his different channels. So they're upset about it, that they can't control him. Like the Supremes, they like to call each, people like Jeremy Griggs like to call people white Supremes, and yet they're over here spouting the stuff, acting exactly as what they claim other people to be. It's actually this guy right here that said it, by the way. It wasn't even Actual Fandom himself, because he's too much of a pussy to do that. He'll let other people do it for him so that he can be like, nope, it wasn't me. Wipe his hands clean of it. He doesn't have to take any blame, like this. You said it, not me, type deal. And it wasn't Organized Chaos. He's also too much of a big pussy to say it as well. So, let's continue with the clip.
For real.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
You hear him say it. Yeah, I said it. You proud of that, bro? You proud of being an openly racist person towards a black man? It's not gonna fly.
Dude, I mean, look at how he look at the work he does for the Blaze. Yeah, totally. For real.
Ooh.
It's more work than you'll ever do. Supposedly you're a welder. It's still more work than you'll ever do. Because you won't get your fat ass up and work out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
That's
I said
but
it.
you made it in a sleazy way,
Yeah, yeah. Uncle Tom.
For real.
Ooh.
Even they're like, oh, bro, what did you just say? type thing, you know?
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
That's no, dude. I mean, look at how he look at the work
Just completely agreed with it. Again, exposing yourself as the true racist that you are.
he does for the Blaze. Yeah, totally.
I don't give a shit. You call me what you want.
You know what? I would be curious, actually.
You call you what you actually. No, there is no call you what you want. We'll call you what you are, a racist. An open racist towards a black man for having success. Because that's exactly what this is. Viewer says this word label was over the line. Actual fan defends it and counters it with a clip of Eric July talking about how organized chaos is divorced and out of shape. This bad word equals divorced and out of shape. It doesn't. Well, let's roll into it.
Okay.
Where's it at?
I mean,
Here we
Tyler
go.
just kind of summed up exactly what Eric.
And for the people who are viewers of Eric July, they're referring to a video stream where he calls, you know, it's the guy that Eric July essentially called Eggman. It's that guy.
Did.
So,
For those of you in the audience that'll get the reference.
over the line and unnecessary. That's just really blowing my mind that you said that, man. I'll be honest, because
It's really blowing your mind that you said a racial slur about someone.
there's stuff like this.
Willis
I don't-
Greedia. Willis Greedia is my YouTube.
got more on you, but I'm built. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no fucking like. You see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like I'm actually built. I'm built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not fucking like this is a solid
I mean, this isn't over the line. It's just embarrassing for Eric, or it should be, but it gets there. Hold on.
215. You see what I'm saying? Right? Solid. Look at this. This is a solid. It's a solid 215. Right? I'm built like a goddamn brick.
Brick.
Good,
You
not great.
you 200 pounds and doughy. I got 15 more pounds on you, and I'm more muscular than you.
A brick is a square.
And you talking like that? Wife left her thin ass.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
I got 15 more pounds on you, and I'm more muscular than you.
A brick is a square.
And you talking like
A brick is also very hard, too. Stupid.
that? Wife left her thin ass. You ain't even can't talk to your bitch ass. Can't talk to your kids, man. Can't talk to your children. And you talking about fucking.
See, Bob, I think we see two different things when he laughs like that. I don't think he's breaking character. I think he realizes how fucking stupid he looks, and
He's laughing like that because it's so funny that it's so bad he can't actually insult him because it just writes itself. He just ends up insulting. It's an insult of himself because of how he looks, and he's talking shit about Eric.
I like that he said that
defensive a little
wife
bit, you know?
left you for thinning ass. Like, what? Is he implying that your wife left you for herself, who was thinning?
Yeah.
He said hair thinning ass, but of course they don't listen to what he actually says. He's talking about his hair thinning. Stupid. It's like these people are just legitimately disingenuous. They just love to be disingenuous.
No, I
Oh,
think
look,
Well, hair
they're-
thinning, but
He
the
was
Cope
yeah,
Squad's
the hair
here.
thinning
The
thing.
Cope Squad's here, right? Like, why are you here, dude? Why are we living rent free in your head? Why is Eric?
Did we
constantly
make
walking
10
around-
minutes?
It's very ironic how you said this guy is living rent free and that you're living rent free in that guy's head. Eric is clearly living rent free in all four of your heads. What are you talking about? You sound stupid.
What are you
videos
talking
about.
this, dude?
Did we make
Apply
10 minute
any of the
videos?
bullshit you say to us to yourself.
Like, dude, my videos get more views than your shitty live streams do. And I'm a newbie at this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, we're not making 10-minute fucking videos about how offended we are
Right.
over like what he said about us. We're mostly just laughing at like his clear body
You make live streams that are longer than 10 minutes.
dysmorphia.
Yep, he's got there's something going on there. Something. I hope he gets some help for it. But
Yeah.
The only person that needs help is you. You need to like get the man out of your head, because he lives there rent free, point blank period. He just does. Now we're gonna move on to the next clip where they're saying that Jeremy from Geeks+Gamers is a white supreme because they say he thinks white kids should never be exposed to positive representation of black people. That's the farthest thing from the truth. Literally, Star Wars has a prominent black character named Lando Calrissian. The prequels have Mace Windu with Samuel L. Jackson. So what in the world are you talking about? Your narrative completely falls apart. Your narrative completely falls apart when you're talking about someone who was extremely invested in Star Wars, who likes Lando Calrissian, who's talked about Lando Calrissian. So, and Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, and he's also talked about John Boyega as Finn, saying that he could have had the best character arc, and it was going well for him in the first movie. What are you talking about?
Like the Cosby Show,
That's
Family
true.
Matters.
they're just forcing it down our throat, like
Yeah.
forcing it down our throat.
Agenda.
I love that phrase. Can't stop saying it.
Also, Jeremy likes Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's why he shitted on the crappy Bel-Air show that came out.
Like black people don't live in homes in Queens. Like what the fuck?
That's true. It never happens,
Yes, they do.
bro.
Bullshit.
All right.
Uncle Tom.
That was probably sarcasm, by the way. Oh, look, he
If
said it
ever
again.
there-
Oh, look, he said it again. He said it again. You heard it. He said it. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back.
Never happens, bro.
Bullshit.
All right.
Uncle Tom.
If
welcome
ever
back.
there was an example
There it is. He said it again.
that critics are completely out of touch with reality, it would be the Proud Family. Look at that right there. 100% critic rating to an 11% audience rating. Now, of course, there's
Yeah, no, there's only 6 critics
6
reported.
people.
And
yeah,
what
because
was
like
Yeah, that's 6 people who all seem to have the same exact way of thinking. The whole point of that is to show that they have the same exact thinking and they have no diversity of thought. It's not hard.
no, sorry, go ahead.
Critics
I was gonna say, what
consensus.
was-
No consensus yet.
Yeah,
You
what was
fucking
really
dolt.
fun was when I went over this video,
You're calling people adults like you aren't retarded. You literally just stated something about the critic scores and why he's talking about it's 100%. It's 100% with 6 critics, right? That would mean that every single critic is on the same page with the show.
paused it. I went to Rotten Tomatoes and I looked up that audience score. And what it is you got tons of 5 stars, people saying, oh, it's great. They have these nuanced, thoughtful critiques. And then a shit ton of these half-star scores of people going, it sucks. It's woke. It's inappropriate for children. Just
It's all of those things. It does suck. It is woke. It has propaganda in it. It has literal propaganda in it. Talking about slavery to children.
That's the
one
one.
sentence.
That's never what the Proud Family has ever been about. Ever. It even talks about things like white fragility. These are buzz terms that Hollywood loves to throw around that mean nothing.
Fucking shit. One.
Dude, that is the one to me that is like, how could you say you're not a white supremacist at that point, right? Because it's like
Or
it's
like-
that like fucking Alpha Eagle says that.
He can't say that because he has literally praised black characters. Idiot.
That shit too, right? That it's not appropriate for kids to watch the new Little Mermaid because Ariel is black now. You know, like
Yeah,
I
and-
understand. Yeah, inappropriate. Like on the level of what? Like porn, like war footage or something, dude. Like this, it's so wild to me. You know, it really does say that they literally.
They've never said that. They have never said that. They said they race swapped an original white character in Ariel, which was originally a Danish folktale, by the way. They do have black mermaid characters that they have created, but the reason they chose this character is because it is the most popular mermaid character that they have, and they know that there's a built-in fan base with the Little Mermaid. So they're gonna try to use that built-in fan base to make and race swap, and think they're still going to watch the garbage that is the Little Mermaid remake with that terrible Halle Bailey chick. Her singing is terrible. Why would anyone want to watch that? And the CGI looks atrocious.
Literally don't think their kids should be like their white kids, sure anybody really should be exposed to positive or even neutral representation of black people. It's fucking wild.
It's not positive representation when you're taking an original white character and race swapping. It's called a tokenized character. They essentially made Ariel into a tokenized character, and they do it all the time with gingers. They've been doing it a lot with gingers. They'll take an original character that was white, who was a ginger, and they always seem to race swap them to black. So you're essentially taking what you're doing is that you're taking representation of one race and one set of people that have red hair. You're taking away their representation if we want to look through the lens of a woke ideology. You're taking away the representation of a white, gingered female or male, and changing them to black. So you're replacing one representation for another one, instead of just creating a new character. Make it make sense.
Only 6
like that.
You just sound stupid. Okay, we're gonna move on. I believe there's a couple more clips. There's actually a lot more clips that we gotta go through.
Okay.
So
This is the weird one where they're like, that Eric just show his body because he's always claiming he's athletic. Let's jump right into it.
private parts smell like. So like he's kind of isolating his audience. And again, what does athletic have to do with fucking anything?
Right.
Because the argument was he was attacking Eric's character and referencing the fact that the guy he was talking to was fat as fuck, and he's not, and Eric is not.
Take your shirt off. If you're so proud of your Red Hanes shirt, let's see the athletic part.
It's a little gay. It's a little gay if you ask me. I'm pretty sure Eric is straight, married to a black woman. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to see a man's body, but the fact that you're specifically targeting him to do that, to try to prove a point, it's kind of weird, bro.
No, he won't, because he's still got a little extra. You could tell by the way he was like trying to show off and trying to conceal a little bit too.
Look at this.
Yep.
And this is the guy that demands respect from Jump Street.
It's funny that the person down here is laughing, meanwhile he's a fat bitch too.
Get the fuck out of here. Stop with this bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Like he
fucking
genuinely feels like everybody should respect him for all the stuff that he's doing.
Go
you know?
fuck yourself. Money doesn't mean everything.
Dude. Yeah, it's not even just about the money, man. It's like it's
That's
like
all he talks about. I don't know shit about writing, but I make money.
It's like that Tupac song, bro.
What?
No, it's like,
He actually knows quite a bit about writing, considering he was a ghostwriter, probably still is a ghostwriter, and writes the music for his band backwards, you idiot.
He's probably watching right now.
that's
Hi,
true.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric, make sure to like and subscribe, man.
Yeah.
So weird. Alright, we're going to move on to the next clip where he talks about how his channel started and why he started his channel. Let's get into it.
That Jeremy Griggs just showed a picture of a trans video game reviewer and didn't say anything about it, just like, here's who the reviewer is, and just puts it up on screen like, and you know what the implication is. It's he's doing that so his audience can fucking talk
The implication is that it's an activist,
shit.
not a video game reviewer, because that person that they showed was not a video game reviewer because they couldn't separate their bias against J.K. Rowling to review Hogwarts Legacy. That was the whole point. The point is that they typically look, for the most part, all the same, and they always have this bullshit activism that they always want to be a part of, and not actually do games journalism like they're hired to do.
Like, I can say some pretty atrocious shit about Jeremy Griggs all day long, and I'll still go to sleep a more ethical, moral fucking person.
You are the least ethical person that I've ever seen on YouTube. Because you are a racist. You are openly racist towards Eric July. Shut the fuck up.
Benita.
And
just I've made no secret. I've said several times on my channel since I started 3 years ago, I started this to bully bullies.
Yeah.
So you essentially made a channel to fight against the thing that you hate. So you're becoming what you hated. You're
It's
Yeah, that's
just
a good way to put it.
I didn't
lucky
start
for us,
bullies. I
bullying
stumbled
is
into
the
it.
new bullying.
Yeah.
because no, just bullying a bully is not. This is just as bad as a bullying of just a innocent.
There's no one on this planet that I believe you could ever bully with the amount of soy that you spew out on a daily basis.
Victim. No, I mean because when I say
Getting
it, it's somewhat tongue in cheek. I don't think
that-
I'm bullying them. I think I'm standing
Bro, your avatar doesn't even represent what you actually look like. You couldn't even grow a full fucking beard. Your avatar has one, but you sure don't.
up using my privilege as a fucking white dude, who because they're going at
And you're woke as hell, talking about you have white privilege.
after people that generally
White privilege does not exist.
socially are more marginalized, and it's not as safe or
You're basically claiming that you're some kind of white savior for the minorities. Yeah, that's what a white supremacist says. That's literally what white supremacy means. You literally just openly told people you act like a white supremacist, you fucking weirdo.
for them to go directly at them generally. So
Okay. Now we're gonna move on to the next clip where I did this one already. That one I did already. This, let me see. Oh wait, this is the last clip right here. But we're gonna do this one first. So apparently this guy right here, who is Pop Counterculture, once again, do not interact, do not go into the comment section and try to harass them. Don't do any of those things. Keep your comments in my comment section, it's fine. He quotes Martin Luther King with a grin on his face, knowing he's full of bull's crap. This is the guy who called Eric July a race traitor who sold his people to the white man. It's true. He did say that. I showed that in a previous video as well.
like I'd have to even explain to you all of the ethical fucking reasons why what they're doing is fucked up, and it's just like I don't have time for all that.
Look, I'll just
Of course you don't have time for all that because they're not actually doing anything that you claim that they're doing. You've never pulled up any evidence as to support the claims that you claim that they're doing. You never pulled up any evidence to support the claims that they're actually doing anything. They're not doing anything unethical. You're the one being a total asshole, living with Eric July rent free in your head.
just break it down like this. We are judging these people by the content of their characters.
Yeah, and you have the worst content of character. You literally said, Eric July is a race traitor and sold his people to the white man. You sound like a fucking leftist, dude. You sound like a retard. Room temperature IQ. Fucking retard. The guy above you claims he's a white savior to the minorities. So the guy on your right on the screen called Eric a slur. And the guy up top talks about it being okay to teach children about sexual orientation. So look at the people you're surrounding yourself with, and you want to try to call out other people for being terrible? Shut your bitch ass up, bro. Go work out, you fat ass.
By the, not by the color of their skin, whereas these guys are judging movies by the colors of the skin of the people in it.
They're judging based on the forced diversity and the trash storyline, considering they put the race of the character as the forefront rather than the story as the forefront in the movies and TV shows they review.
And also, we're analyzing patterns. If I saw, if like I'd have to even.
And I'm analyzing your retardation. So, but I think this is going to be the last clip here. It says the fandom initially formed a parody of Geeks and Gamers called Chuds and Bigots, which I think they could probably sue for taking their entire, basically their whole logo and using it.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, guys, this
Yeah.
new movie came out. Look at these critics. Look at these fucking shills.
Jesus fuck.
A goddamn agenda with this bullshit stuff that they are trying to push out.
Jesus
Listen,
fuck.
this movie is stupid fucking woke. It's feminist agenda. It's anti-man. We're gonna watch a scene from this brand new movie that's just coming.
It's quite interesting that they don't actually watch the content that they're critiquing.
I am no man.
And the funny thing is, this makes no sense considering this isn't even a woke property. This is like the worst parody I've ever seen in my entire life.
Whoa!
I am no
Whoa.
man.
Did you-
Like, number one, her puny arms couldn't even lift that sword. So let's just get that clear, okay? That sword is way.
She's a high priestess, motherfucker. She can do magic. This is Galadriel we're talking about. You sound stupid. Your when you make a parody, it's supposed to be funny. This isn't funny. This is just retardation in its greatest form by the most retarded people on the internet.
Way too big for her. She's doing it one-handed. No way. At all.
So all of a sudden, it's okay for women to stab men in the face.
Yeah,
that what this movie is
that's what
saying?
Sauron is a demonic entity. You fucking retard.
she's promoting right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why-
that's the new Hollywood agenda. That's
She-
what woke Hollywood is saying, that
She's-
the woke feminists just want to stab men in the face and be like, whatever.
She's
Yeah,
trying to tell you to be proud of not being a man. That's
Yeah.
what she's doing.
So you're saying, if you're not a man, you're better. That's what she's saying.
This is despicable.
It's disgusting.
This is like trying to compare this to the fact that they put a song that says "I'm a woman" in Batwoman.
I have trouble keeping characters.
Will someone please think of the Sauron?
Yeah, and they're making this type of stuff for children, especially the last movie. They're making this for children.
It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate. What's my kid gonna think? What if my daughter stabs me in the face?
What about the
Yeah.
children?
Yeah,
Will
that's,
someone please think of
Let me see something. Okay, I can't find it. So I was trying to see what the movie rating was for Return of the King.
the children.
it is disgusting.
Once again, this stupid argument, bro. I didn't realize Alien. I didn't realize Lord of the Rings. I didn't realize Terminator. I didn't realize those movies were made for kids. I didn't know. I never knew. It's a new concept to me. I never knew that Predator was for kids. I didn't know that Predator was for kids. It's new to me.
Disgusting. And
Oh, but if I stab a woman in the face,
Yeah. Of
yeah, no,
course,
all of a sudden,
of course
that's
pronouns
a
get
crime.
involved.
all of a sudden,
And
At the end of the day, these are the type of people that like to call people like Eric July, Garrett from Neurotic, The Quartering, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Cannell, so on, etc., so on. These are the type of people that like to call other people that have terrible characters, the content of the character is bad, that they're unethical, they're grifters, they're all these different words. Yet, we have seen multiple videos of these people throwing slurs, saying lies, throwing flat out bullshit that they can never prove or back up with claims, and yet somehow they're not the people that are the unethical ones or the people that have shitty content with their character. Like I said, this guy right here has a white savior complex. He believes he can save the minorities from the evil quote-unquote grifters. This guy called Eric a race traitor, sold his people to the white man. This guy called Eric July an uncle. I'm not going to say the other word. And this guy believes it's okay for sexual orientation to be taught to children. So, who are the real people that have terrible characters? These guys, or people like the quartering Eric July, Gary, Jeremy, Griggs, Ryan? It's just ridiculous. This video is way longer than I wanted it to be. Thank you all for checking out this video. I do really, really appreciate it. If you do like the video, hit the like button. Comment below what your feelings about all this are. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all that we get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.